Happy Valentine!
Yay!
It's been a long time, a year, last year.
Yeah, last year you didn't really do much.
Last year we went to the zoo.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Safari zoo.
Never mind, you did a lot. We literally went right before, like a few weeks before they shut down everything. So
yeah,
we were like the last people that went to go. Anyway, I just got back from work, which is why I'm wearing a Coyotes outfit.
Go Coyotes.
Yeah, hockey team. If you're not aware, the Arizona hockey team is the Coyotes, which is kind of funny. But I volunteer there and I make money for school that's tax free, but I have to reimburse payments to actually get the money back from school receipts or whatever. That's basically what I do. So summary, I don't actually have a real job, but I've been doing it for not going on 6 years in November, so that's pretty cool. Haokai got me these, as you can tell, because they look like.
What?
I burped. I'm disgusting when I'm tired. It looks like they're dead and limp. Like this, and I told him, make sure you buy a vase because it'll be cheaper. And he picks this out, right? And
yes.
Look how big this is compared to the flower. There's only 3. Look, I bought myself these for $10. I picked these out the other day because they were so pretty. These little.
Yeah, so many flowers.
I think
10,
these
20.
are peonies, not carnations. I'm pretty sure I bought peonies. Yeah, these are peonies. And as you can see, some of them are flowering because that's what they're supposed to do. And I cut them all down to size so it looks really full and beautiful. And they smell like peonies. I love the smell.
Do you think they dye it or?
No, this is real.
Oh, real?
These are real color. Pink.
Okay.
I'm drinking watermelon kombucha. Pretty good. And you got me chocolates. The good kind, not trash brands that I don't like. These ones I love.
These are the ones Chinese people only eat.
Well, these are the best. So you got dark chocolate, the classic one, and then you have the I don't even know if I'm saying that right. The Raffaello, which is the coconut one, which I actually love. I'm obsessed with that one. So Haokai messed up last night, and I came home and everything, and we recorded everything, and then so he made us record last night, opened all of the stuff at midnight after my work when I was tired, and then comes to tell me literally at 1 a.m. that, oh wait, we're gonna have to re-record it because I messed up. Haokai bought me these 3 roses, right? 3 roses. Now think about that, okay? I bought all of these peonies for how much? $10.
Yes.
Guess how much he paid for these? $10, and they're half dead and ugly.
Yeah, it's a ripoff.
Okay. Then he bought me chocolates, which we have already eaten, but not all of them. So yeah, we like these. And then we opened up a present from an antique store that had been wrapped really nicely, but obviously now it's not because we were filming the video and he messed up. But he got me this, which you probably can't see because it's way overexposed. But you can kind of see. She has a dog. She points her finger. And pink white dress, which is why she's so bright. But she's interesting because she's an older one. She's from the 90s. But this one has a pleated collar, like a little turtleneck. And I never usually see that on these. Anyway, Haokai bought me this for Valentine's Day. No, I have a lot of them. They're called Royal Daltons. It's my first one with the dog. I don't really mind the dogs in the collection, although Haokai should have known that I typically don't pick the ones with dogs or things with them because it's not part of my collection, which I've explained to him before. But I did have this one in my wish list, so I think I'm breaking the law with my law with the no dogs or no things with them. I like the dogs in some of them. Some of the dogs are ugly. This one's cute though. This is maybe a Cocker Spaniel. I'm thinking this is a Cocker Spaniel. If you know what that is. And let's see. Then the latest one I got was this one, which I've been looking forever. This is Diane. That's her, or Diana, literally her name. And I found her out in Camp Verde for $60, and normally she was $100 or more, which is kind of ridiculous. So, but this one's older than this one. This one is a HN 3608, and this one is a HN 2468. So this is 1985, 1993, So different dates. So when it comes to dating, I got she's older, newer, right? Oh, this is
Oh.
yeah, you need to get out of my way, sir. Then if we go down to wait, that's not the one I got last.
You grab the head.
Nothing will happen. So this one has an HN number of 2307. So we know that this one was what 2468. So this was before her. So she's older. This is a 19. So if this is 1985, I'm assuming this is like 1980, because this one was right around that time. So these two. And then moving on, we have this one, which I got from another store. She's a lot shorter and smaller, but a lot of them have different sizes. She's my smallest one, but I just really like the dress and the colors. I really like blue and pink together. Her name is Sarah, and this is Coralie, by the way. This is Sarah, and she's 4720, and this one was what, 3608. So this is my newest one. I think this one was a 2004. So some of them have the years on them, but it might not necessarily be like the year they made yours. It just means that the model was out that year. But some of the older ones don't even have a year on them, so you have to type in the number online and figure out. But my oldest one by far is this one because it has no HN system, so it's just spring morning, no number at all. Which up until I think it was 1936 was the year that the HN system began, and it was based off of a guy's name, which I'm not going to remember. I think his name was Howard, maybe, but he was like the designer in charge of like making sure everyone was drawing the right designs for every character. But they were hiring designers to design them, so he wasn't like designing every single one. But they started the HN system based on him. So that means that this one's so old that it's not even in these category. So there was up to like 1,000 made before the HN system, and there's over 5,000 now. So as you can assume, they're already up into like the 5,000, 6,000s. But this is 1935. This design came out in 1935, so the year before. And there's two colorings, and actually the interesting part about Royal Daltons, which maybe some people think was this really boring talking, but Royal Daltons are interesting for one fact. When they were first made in 1913, people were able to order them custom so they could choose the paints and everything. And it wasn't until later that they realized that was just too difficult because they got too popular, that it would not work as a company to have so many custom ones. So then they started making only maybe 3 different color variations of some, and then only one of each of the others. So each model. So this model had 2 colorings. One of this pink one, and there was another one that was more like red. But it's still the same mold. So that was interesting. So a lot of the really rare ones that came before 1935 or that were 1920 and 1913, those are super rare just for the fact that people are looking for the colors that were custom. So there could be 8 different ones for just the one model, and there might only be 40 of those total. So that's kind of why it's kind of a little crazy with the different custom colors. And so those are thousands and thousands of dollars. You're not going to get one of those for less than $5,000.
Yes.
But this one, I like this one. I chose her because I don't have any yellow dresses, and it kind of reminded me of Beauty and the Beast. But also with the polka dots is very unique. And then, as you can see, later on, they started doing these floral designs. And up until then, the floral designs were kind of small, and they didn't really do them because, it looks kind of ridiculous on small things. But they started doing these designs on them that were really cool. And everything's hand-painted, so it must take a long time. She's also holding a flower in her hand.
Yeah.
And then this girl, obviously, the dog's hand-painted. Everything's hand-painted. But as you can see on the mold, they have 2 holes here. And my only assumption for why there's holes in them is not because they're blown up glass. This is a mold, right? But my guess was they probably have them in molds like this, right?
Yeah.
And then they fill them in. So this one was done separate and then attached to the character. And once they finish, they probably have something they pull them out with. Well, my guess is also when they're painting, if have you ever painted something, you know that if you keep it like this, you'll just get paint everywhere, right? It will be ridiculous. You can't touch it because you'll get paint on your hand. It will take too long.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that they have the same thing they use for the molds to hold them, so that when they paint them, they can just keep them like this, and they can just paint them really easily without having any issue. That's the only thing that makes sense to me, because if they had like the perfect little attachment here, they could keep them up in the air, like up high, so they could paint them. But that's my guess. I don't know if that's actually true. But it's because all of them do have the holes in them that it would make sense. And they are hollow, obviously, because it is a bone china thing. It is not something that's supposed to be completely solid, like maybe pottery. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. But I know that they do paint them with a coat of, like a smooth coat to make them feel sleek. Now, but on certain areas, they might not have it. I've noticed that some of them, they won't be exactly the same. So it seems over time, the coat got better. It's like these ones don't feel as smooth as the newer one, which my newest one's 2004. It feels a lot smoother.
Oh.
And same with the wedding one that I have. That one is a lot more smooth, and that one is much, much newer. But I like them. And people get really excited talking about them when you go to antique stores. Haokai went to a bunch of antique stores trying to find that one.
Yeah, I went to one in Phoenix, 2 in Phoenix, and then went to one in Mesa, one in Gilbert, and the lady in Gilbert, she showed me everyone.
Yeah. Why did you choose this one, though? What made you want to choose this one? Do you remember why?
I like the dog, and also I like the dress. Her dress is similar to this one. Okay, the color is similar.
The pink color, yeah.
Yeah.
So you knew I liked ombre.
Yes.
The ombre color. Happy Valentine's Day.
I love you.
I love you too.